Hi students, in this video we are going to see the 6th experiment in data structures with C programming laboratory. Let us go to the program. The program title is Design, Develop and Implement a Menu Driven Program in C for the following operations on circular queue of characters with a maximum size as max. So what are those operations we are going to do in this program means, first one is insert an element on a circular queue. Second, delete an element from a circular queue. Third one, demonstrate overflow and underflow situations on circular queue. Fourth one, display the status of circular queue. Finally, exit. Okay, with the support of the program with appropriate function, we are going to do these operations. Let us go to the topic of circular queue. We know the meaning of circular queue. Circular queue is a linear data structure in which the operations are performed in a FIFO order. FIFO is nothing but first in, first out principle, right? And the last position is connected back to the first position to make a circle. So in order to make a circle, two terminals has to be connected. So this circular queue, how it is made means it is extracted from the concept of queue, where the two terminal nodes, two terminal data elements are connected together to make a single circle. Okay, so it is otherwise called as ring buffer. Okay, the other name for circular queue is ring buffer. What are the operations we have to do in this circular queue means, first one is front point, second one is rear point. So first we need to know about the points and places involved in a circular queue. What are those means? Front and rear. So front is nothing but it get a front item from the queue, and rear get the last item from the queue, right? NQ, there is a one function called as NQ. In this NQ is a function which is used to insert an element into the circular queue. Okay, how the element will be inserted means, in circular queue a new element is always inserted at rear position. Okay, how we can insert the element? There are some steps have given here. What are those steps means? First of all, we need to check whether queue is full or not. Because before going to insert a new element, we have to check the condition of the present condition of a queue. Thereby we are checking whether the queue is full or not. If it is not full, then we can insert an element. So check how this element, how full is checked means, check rear is equal to size minus 1 and front equal to 0, or rear is equal to front minus 1. So there are some conditions given to check whether the queue is full or not. What are those conditions means? Where rear equal to size minus 1 and front equal to double equal to 0. So this is the condition to check queue is full. Right. If it is full, then display the queue is full. That means if the queue is full means we need to give the messages to the end users that like that the queue is full. If queue is not full, then check if rear is equal to size minus 1 and front is not equal to 0. Okay, so this is a condition for inserting an element in the queue. Similarly, dequeue is one of the function to delete an element from a circular queue. In the deletion of an element from a circular queue is always performed at the front position. So where the insertion is happened in the rear position, front deletion is happening in the front position, right? Then check whether the queue is empty. So before going to delete an element, we need to check whether the queue is empty or not. What is the condition for giving checking the empty position means, front equal to minus 1. So front is double equal to minus 1 means at that time the queue is in empty position. Okay, then if it is not empty, we can delete an element from the front position of the queue, right? So here this is a graphical and diagrammatic representation shows the circular queue, the front pointing to 0th location and rear pointing to 4th location. Thereby there are 5 number of elements are present in a circular queue. Still it has 3 elements to insert. Okay, according to the left side diagram, it shows a circular queue. There are 5 elements are already inserted in the queue, and still it has the capacity of inserting 3 more elements in this queue. Okay, so this is the diagrammatic representation of a queue. Here one animation is given. So in the front, how the elements are inserted. First it starts with the 16th point, that means 16th is the first element, and now you listen. So front and rear is pointing same. 16 is added, 21 is added, 15 is added, likewise 32 up to 32 is added. How DQ is performing means it will start its the operation from front operation. So likewise this is this addition and deletion is going on, right? Coming to the program, here what are the header files are required means stdio.h is the header file is required, and size is defined as 5. CQ is nothing but it is an array of with size 5, and always at initial point f is equal to -1, r is equal to -1. This is the initial stage of circular queue. Then there are some user defined functions defined to perform the insertion and deletion and display status of circular queue. What are those means? First function is CQ insert. It takes one element. So likewise CQ insert is one function. First it checks CQ full. CQ, what is the condition for CQ full? If rear is equal to size -1. So if that point, if it is satisfied means the CQ will be full. So printf overflow. So the message has to be displayed to the user, or else we can start inserting element. How it is inserted means first f equal to -1. We are checking f equal to -1. That means this is the first element we are going to say insert means. So for that case f equal to -1 means then we need to increase the front pointer as 0. Okay, then r equal to r plus 1 divided by modulo of size. So this is the point for incrementing the front point value and rear point value in the insertion point, right? Then similarly another one function is called CQ delete. CQ delete is nothing but deleting one element from the circular queue. So before going to delete an element, we need to check the condition of circular queue as either empty or not. Okay, if it is empty, we need to send a message, then or else we can delete an element. How the deletion is performed means from the front pointer only. So how it is before going to delete an element, the front pointer should be decremented. How it should be decremented means by using the modulo operator of with size. Then CQ full and CQ empty is the two more user defined function. It checks it has the condition of whether CQ full is CQ circular is Q is full or not. What is the condition mean? F double equal to r plus 1 or operator is used here. Then f equal to 0 and r equal to size -1. So this is the condition for checking the CQ full. Similarly for CQ empty, there is a one condition, f equal to double equal to -1. Likewise it works. Then one more function is called as display. Display, what will happen? It will display the current elements present in the CQ circular MQ. So before going to display also we need to check whether the CQ is empty or not. For that we have a user defined function. If CQ empty is there means we need to print like say empty Q, or else we can start displaying this element using for loop. So now we come to the main part of the program. Main part of the after void main declaration, it has integer opinion and element. Here opinion is nothing but it is a option which if by depending upon the user selects, it will work on. So what are the options given here means 1 is for inserting, 2 is for delete, and 3 is for display, and 4 is for exit. So likewise it works. So case 1 is for read the element to be inserted. Scanf element is inserted. For inserting function we are invoking CQ insert function, and for case 2 is deletion. So deletion CQ delete is invoked in that time. Then after the deletion, deleted element is displayed in the each case. Case 3 is nothing but displaying the element, likewise it will work. Then case 4 is for breaking, that means executing, terminating, likewise it will work. We will go for a sample output. Sample output is nothing but one, first it will ask circular key operations. After the heading it will ask press 1 for insert, 2 for delete, 3 for display, 4 for exit. So if the option is 1 means we need to insert the element. So what is the element to be inserted, it will be asked. So likewise if the element is inserted as the 23 means that will be inserted. The next option is also same, 25 is inserted as a next element. Then third element is 45. As of now 22, 23, 45 are the 3 elements present in the queue that is displayed using the options of 3 display option. So it will show 23, 25, 45 as a 3 elements stored in the queue. After that we are going to delete one element. What is the element which should be deleted means it should be the first element which is inserted. So what is the first element? 23. 23 should be deleted. After deleting, what is the status? Only it contains 2 data. What are those means? 25 and 45. Likewise the circular queue works. I hope you understand this topic. I will catch you in the next video. Thank you.